everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to show off a deck, give you a sense of how it plays, and give you my thoughts all in one singular take. And I'll just be real with you, we're on take number 2. That's because the deck you're about to see is so powerful, so based, so red-pilled, that it won its game in under 6 minutes, and... listen, I'll be real with you. I have a crippling addiction to purchasing cardboard, and in order to sustain that addiction, I need something called mid-roll ads, which you can't get if you win games too quickly. So let's just enjoy each other's company for the next 30 seconds or so. How are you all doing? Me? I'm doing fine. This deck is called Hero Turnskip. Hero is an archetype that I, of course, love with all of my heart. I'm very excited to be playing the new stuff that comes out in Burst of Destiny. I do not think, however, the stuff that I'm going to be playing is going to include Break the Destiny. This is a very odd card. You get to target a Destiny End Dragoon or a level 8 or higher Destiny Hero monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, skip your opponent's next main phase 1. This, in conjunction with Thunder of Ruler, skips your opponent's turn. Now, I know what you're thinking. Joseph, they didn't get a main phase 1, they didn't get a battle phase, but surely your opponent can still combo off in main phase 2. I'm sorry to say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a bad card game, invented by a race of gnomes in the year -10,000 BC, when main phase 2 is simply a glint in the eye of Kazuki Takahashi. For some reason, if your opponent doesn't get a main phase 1 in a battle phase, it just goes to the fucking end of the turn. Why? I couldn't tell you! But I do know that it works that way on Edo Pro, so we're going to see if we can scum some wins. Now, I do want to real quickly let you all know that the new Hero stuff is stuff that I am looking very intently at. The Hero 10-minute testing is going to be coming out next Monday. That is Monday, August 9th. Get excited for that. I've come up with a list that I think is pretty powerful. However, it is not playing any of this garbage. So I guess I'll just walk you through the individual cards. We've got a Plasma, we've got 2 Malicious, 3 Drill Dark. This card sucks, but it's a Destiny Hero. 2 Draw Guy, triple Orpheus Scorpio, double Denier, which is one of the craziest cards ever printed. It reads you get to Malicious 4 times in 1 turn, and also he's holding a D-Chain, which is so funny. Oh my god. What's next? A Destiny Hero drinking a cup of the D-Caffeine? We've got Predaplant, Darlingtonia Cobra, who I'm sure is going to show up in my opening hand alongside Disc Commander. This is a little copy. I don't actually think that we're ever going to summon this card back, but hey, if we do, I will stand corrected. We've got 3 Allure of Darkness, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 3 Destiny Draw. Listen, this card sucks ass. I played this a lot in History of Yugioh, and I am convinced that every single player who played Dad before Krebons came out was literally just stacking their deck. This is the most bricky card I've ever played in my entire life. Fusion Destiny is the heart of the soul in the deck, and you will see why shortly, followed by Upstart Goblin, Into the Void, D-Force, Triple Break the Destiny, Triple Infinite Impermanence, Triple Trap Trick, and Triple Thunder of Ruler. In the extra, we've got a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter, and this Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. It's not often you get a card that is both a really cool name and also a command. This is like something a 3D image of Wario would shout at you at the screen to do if you were watching cartoons in 1999. See if that reference goes over the heads of my mostly Zoomer audience. Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is Konami's answer to the question, what happened to Destiny End Dragoon? And if he's so good, why is there no Destiny End Dragoon 2? This card can be made with the level 6 or higher hero monster and a Destiny hero monster, and at quick speed can pop a card both on your side of the field and your opponent's. If it is popped by an effect, including itself, next standby, it can summon a card back, and that includes itself, so you can pretty much just go infinite with this bad boy. We're also on Dangerous, a bunch of 4s we're not going to make, Access Code Talker, important for follow-up Lethal, Dread Decimator, Triple Cross Crusader, Verte Anaconda. Listen, whoever made this deck is just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. I am pretty sure that almost no thought process went into this extra deck, and I can tell you in copying the deck down, no thought process went from pressing Control-C to Control-V. So, like always, here's what we're going to do. We are going to jump into EU Central Casual. First person to play against me with the password PP will get a chance to take a bite out of the champ, and because we are playing an inconsistent combo deck, we are going to restart until we get it. Dakota, let's go. An important thing here, go to your settings and make sure your mute opponents and mute spectators are on. We're going to go for a scissors, and unfortunately, we have lost the die roll, but for some ungodly reason, our opponent is letting us go first. We're going to begin with a copy of Allure of Darkness. God, we're going to have to draw like a couple of traps for this to actually matter. Oh, there's one of them. I guess we can send Darling Tonia Cobra here. It's not like we're going to use it. And nope, we don't have access to the second trap. You know what that means, a quick surrender, and we'll try this bad boy again. For those of you that missed Turbo Tuesday, this is what you are missing. Again, nope. Ah, this will do it. All right, we're going to begin with a copy of Fusion Destiny. This is going to send from our deck to the graveyard a copy of Denier and a copy of Malicious. We're going to summon Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and I guess we could keep going here. That might be fun. Let's activate the effect of Malicious in order to summon a Malicious from deck. And as long as we're putting ourselves dead to Nibiru, we might as well activate the effect of Denier as well, putting this Malicious back in deck. Sheesh. All right, out comes our favorite Cross Crusader. And we might as well trigger the Cross Crusader as well. We'll go ahead and special summon back this Malicious. Afterwards, we'll be able to activate the effect of the Cross Crusader, tributing the Malicious to add any hero from our deck to our hand. But because we don't actually need any, I don't know what we're getting. I don't know, Plasma? That might be pretty funny in a couple of turns. We could go for Malicious and a Dread Decimator here, but to what end? Just because it was hilarious to do so? Yeah, that's a good enough reason for me. Going to bring out a Malicious. We are going to special summon a Dread Decimator. A more competent hero deck would be able to actually combo from this position, but we are certainly not that. We're going to set 1, 2, 3, 4 cards and proceed to the end phase. Okay. We're going to go to our opponent's turn, then in draw phase, we're going to fire off Break the Destiny. We're going to use that to destroy our Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Then we will activate the effect of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. We'll proceed to standby and trigger the effect of our Thunder of Ruler to keep our opponent off of their main phase. They'll pass turn, and I think we win from this position. Oh, fantastic draw. We'll go for the effect of the... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, we'll resolve the effect of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer first to special summon itself. And then we'll activate the effect of Break the Destiny as well to get a card with D Hero in its name. I guess we're going to take D-Force. We suddenly have a pretty big problem, and that problem is I don't actually know how we're winning the game. This is like 50-something, but is notably not lethal. We could make a Disc Commander here, I guess. If we go into Cross Crusader, we can summon back the Fusion Monster. Does that actually do anything? I hope that this is lethal. Nope, looks like we are very slightly off. Huh. Okay. Well, good luck to my opponent, who will have 200 life points to their name. Alright, so we've seen what this deck can do, but let's see how effectively it can deal with an opponent's strategy. We'll pass back to our opponent. And then in standby, we're going to fire off this Break the Destiny, destroying our Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, so that we can skip their main phase 1. They'll go to the battle phase and unfortunately get it. And they have 1 main phase worth of setup. What could... Holy son of a bitch! Oh, God. Okay. That's a pretty good one. The on-theme Soul Charge for Flower Cardian. Well, if I was concerned about not making mid-roll, I am no longer. Oh, wow. Anyone playing Flower Cardian is ready to take a 6-minute turn if time allows. They're going to get Zebra Grass, Polonia, Abandoned Remote Duels, by the way, Cherry Blossom, and Willow. Well, notably... none of these are a tuner. Oh, well, there's the Willow with Calligrapher. They'll go for Willow with Calligrapher. I think I'm going to infip this. infipping a tuner against exactly Flower Guardian is very funny, because part of the Flower Guardian tuner's effects is that the other monsters can be treated as 2s. If that's not the case, this card just uselessly sits on the field. All right, looks like they're tributing it off for a Flower Guardian Clover with Boar. They're going to draw a card and get fucked. It was not a Flower Guardian. Send that shit to the graveyard. All right, next up, we're going to activate Recardination. We're going to put the Willow with Calligrapher back on top of the deck. Nope, you idiot! That was the Infinite Impermanence column! I am simply the most powerful gamer in the history of time, and while my opponent has normal summoned a copy of Flower Guardian Pine, they do not have any zones with which to perform a summon for a tuner monster. Without a Willow with Calligrapher, they're going to be forced to end their turn, and unfortunately for my opponent, I'm the only individual in the history of time who has ever read these bullshit cards. Oh, what a bad day to be playing Flower Guardian, and what a terrible time to be paying attention to the zones. At the end of the deck, the better deck won, and on the first try at that... Son of a bitch, this card has an effect? Oh, thank God, it does nothing. So what do I think about this deck? It's based. It's red-pilled. It's going to overtake the meta. I'm talking tier 0 meta threat. Certainly Break the Destiny is one of the stupidest cards I've ever read, right up there with Terminal World, but because it relies not only on Burst of Destiny breaking my back walls, but also Thunder of Ruler, I think this combo deck is as good as garbage. This would have made a good Turbo Tuesday if I was still making those. Thankfully, I no longer am, in a drastically shameful effort to get employed and not forever known as the individual wearing the communist hat. For what it's worth, I think a lot of the cards in here are very strong. Destiny Hero Denier, of course, is really good. Phoenix Enforcer is a strong, recurable boss. It takes the best parts of Destiny and Dragoon and integrates them into a monster that actually does something. Malicious at 4 with Denier's effect is almost too good to pass up. Plasma remains extremely strong, especially with D-Force. Realistically, I think Hero does have a shot at being a meta-viable deck post-Burst of Destiny, but not with this bullshit. Oh my God.